Hi besties, what's up? My name is Makenzie and welcome to my channel. And welcome to my dirty laundry pile that I'm trying to cover up, and welcome to my TBR jar picks my August reads. So as you could have probably assumed, I did very poor on my TBR last month. I only read 3 books and I don't think any of the 3 books were on my TBR originally. So we are only going to be doing 5 prompts this month, and I am holding myself to it because yeah, it was just a lot last month and I was in a reading slump and all the things. So like I said, we're only going to do 5, and we are also going to do something that I don't typically do. We're going to have rereads on here, and if there are any books that I'm currently in the middle of that I would like to finish up this month, I'm also going to allow myself to put them on if they can fit into the prompts. So I feel like where I'm getting out of a reading slump right now, that's probably the best idea. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I'm going to go right to the bottom. Let's see. A book with pirates in it. Of course I would pick this when oh, you know what I might do actually? I have really been dying to reread A Darker Shade of Magic so that I can continue on with the series and finish it out. I only have the 3rd book left, but I would kind of like a refresher on the 1st and 2nd books, and I'd like to annotate them. And I think my annotation keys are actually already put in there. I just need to start. So for a book with pirates in it, I am going to choose A Darker Shade of Magic, the 1st book. Very excited. A Darker Shade of Magic is one of my favorite books of all time. I'm excited to get back into it. Oh, just so we're aware, I don't have the books with me. I apologize. I'm not gonna go dig through my library room to find them. This month, I need to do my library organization video. I have half of it done. I just need to do the other half. But yeah, we aren't gonna have the books, and I'm not gonna synopsize books because I do like to go into books not knowing much, even though they are rereads, and some of them will be, you know, already partially read. I feel like that's a good plan. So let's go for this. Oh, let's go for this one. Prompt number 2, a book with snakes on the cover. Ooh, you know what I might do for this one? I have been dying to reread the Marionette series by Katie Wismer. The 1st book is called The Marionettes. I believe the 1st book has a snake on the cover. I have the omnibus that you guys are sitting on right now. That's probably the edition I'm going to read because I also have an annotation key in that one as well. So we are going to pick Marionettes book 1 for that prompt. Man, I feel like I'm going through these really quickly. Time for everything, I guess. Okay, let's go with this one. A book involving a career you wanted as a kid. Did I get this one last? No, I don't think I got this one last month. A career that I wanted as a kid. What career did I want as a kid? I don't even know. Like, okay. I am actually gonna put this one back. I'm not gonna stop recording to look up some stuff. I also can't really think of like a career that I wanted as a kid. I mean, I guess author is like the first big career that I can think of. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna put A Great Big Beautiful Life on there because I wanted to be an author. I wanted to be an author since I was little, and in Great Big Beautiful Life, the two love interests are authors. So we're gonna do that. That is prompt 3 done. I have never filmed this video this fast. We're also probably going to go over a couple more books that I want to read at the end of the video, but we'll just kind of see. Does that say what I think it does? Fake dating. Heck yeah. Okay, so for this one, I am actually currently in the middle of reading, oh, what's it called? It's by Mads Rafferty. It's her debut sports romance book. I am literally blanking so hard on the name. That is what I'm going to read. I'm about 30% of the way through it, and I'm liking it so far. So I am very excited to continue on with that. So I will be reading that one so I can get my ARC review up in a timely manner. I'd like to have that finished by like the 2nd week of the month if I could. So we're gonna do that. And then we have one more prompt, which is like unheard of, but like I said, I'm gonna stick to 5 prompts where I've been in a reading slump. So let's do this one. Final prompt, we have read a book with an odd number of pages in it. Of course I would choose that one. I have really been wanting to do a reread of the Chestnut Spring series, so let's see how much Flawless has in it, because I think Flawless is the 1st book. Yeah, it should be. That's crazy. Okay, as you guys can see, it has 397 pages, so I think I'm gonna put Flawless on here for the last one. I'm 99% sure Flawless is the 1st book. I guess I could Yep, it is. So we are going to put Flawless as my last official book of the TBR. I think that this is pretty doable. I feel kind of bad. I think I'm only reading like one book off of my physical TBR this month, but you know, like I said, reading slump, we're gonna just try to get through this. So let's talk about a couple of the hopefuls that I have for this month as well. I feel like that's probably a good idea to do. So I am doing some buddy reads with my friend Courtney over at the Book Nook Corner, I believe is her handle. I will link it down below. We are doing rereads of the first 2 Crescent City books and the first 2 Empyrean series books. We're gonna kind of tandem read those. We are only starting them this month. We aren't going to finish them for a couple months, I'm assuming. So that is definitely something that I would like to continue on with. I will be rereading obviously House of Earth and Blood and Iron Flame. What is the first book? As you can tell, I am not Fourth Wing. We will be starting those. We're gonna kind of do a tandem read. So we're gonna do a tandem reread of the first book while we read the second book. I think that's gonna be really fun. Courtney likes to do that and I've been wanting to try it. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fun to do that. I guess I have Iron Flame right here, but I would like to do that. And then I would also like to continue on with what is it called? I'll pop the picture right here. It is the second book in Lila Sage's cowboy romance series. It's called Swift and Saddled. I'd really like to read that. I just finished the first book the first day of the month and that was really fun. So I'd like to do that as well. And then I also really need to finish my read of The Hobbit. I think I have like probably about 100 pages left. I have like an hour left of the audiobook, I believe. So I'd also really like to continue on with that. I realized after I put The Lord of the Rings on my TBR last month that there's no way on earth I was going to be able to read that because I did need to read The Hobbit first. Personally, I wasn't going to read The Hobbit. I didn't think I would like it. I basically read like the foreword of it one time and it was really confusing and I was like, there's no way. So yeah, we're gonna do that as well. We're gonna finish that. Like I said, I don't have very much of it left at all. So I'd like to do that. And then I would also, last book that I'm going to mention, An Air Comes to Rise by CC Penaranda. I'd really like to read that because that is Courtney's Patreon pick of this month, I believe. And yeah, I'd really like to read that to see if I'd like to continue on with the series. I am very concerned about reading that one. I've tried to before, but at the time that I was reading it, I think another YouTuber that I watch started reading it and she said that there were a couple scenes that were like directly ripped from Throne of Glass. So I'm very hesitant to read it, but I think it'll be like a good fun time. And then I've also kind of been itching to do a reread of The Summer I Turned Pretty before I start the TV show. So I might also do that, but that's like a lot of books and probably not enough time to read them. So we'll just kind of see what happens, especially where I want to annotate a lot of them. That's gonna be a lot for me, I think, considering I haven't annotated a book in like months at this point. So let's go over the prompts and what I'm reading for each of them again really quickly. So we have a book involving a career you wanted as a kid. Obviously for that I'm choosing Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. Then we have a book with pirates in it, and for that one I am reading A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Then we have read a book with an odd number of pages, and for that one I'm going to pick Flawless by Elsie Silver. That was like great. I'm so glad that I did that. Then we have a book with snakes on the cover. For that one I'm going to be rereading the first book in the Marionette series by Katie Wismer. And then last but not least we have Fake Dating and Breaking Point, that's what it's called. We're going to be reading Breaking Point by Madge Rafferty as an arc, and I'm very excited to do that as well. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm sorry that it was like a quick one, but I don't know. I really want this video up by tomorrow. And if it is 30 minutes of footage like they usually are, it's not gonna happen. So thank you all so much for watching the video. Let me know down below what you guys are planning on reading this month. I feel like my lighting sucks actually. I'm gonna have to refilm this, aren't I? I'm sorry if the lighting has been bothering you. I just kind of realized how bad it was. So if it's been bothering you, I am so sorry. Also, sorry about that load of laundry that I need to do right there. I'm separating them so I know which one is next. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. Let me know down below what you are reading this month, if you are doing any rereads. I think to get out of my little reading slump and my little life slump that I have during the summer, it is detrimental that I do a couple of comfort rereads, so I'm excited for that. Other than that, again, thank you so much for watching the video. If you like me, if you like my face, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see my face again, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified every time I post a new video, honestly, I'd follow me on Instagram. That's where you're going to get all the first updates. But if you don't have Instagram, cross your fingers. Hope the bell notification works. And with all that being said, I will talk to you all in my next video very, very soon. Bye, everyone.
When you're not here, the sun don't shine. When you're not near, I don't feel like I do when you're